I think with our climate and how we're having to use the squares more and more and how much we expect of them, I think new technology, any technology that can help us negate the climate, the conditions, the amount of cricket we have is just going to be helpful. Yeah, it was probably about 2017. We'd been to St George's Park at the time, and the pitches and the facilities there were so good that you just thought to yourself, you know, what are these guys doing? What can it bring to cricket? Was lucky enough to speak to Alan Ferguson at the time. He'd said they'd put CIS pitches in the actual main football pitches there, and the sort of idea grew from there really. Could it work in cricket? Could it make the pitches last longer? One of those things that's maybe a bit of a mad idea at the time. The technology wasn't quite there, but we sort of spoke to a few people at CIS, and then at the back end of the Champions Trophy 2017. We had a trial one put in. Yeah, so when originally it got put in, we thought it would be mainly to do with the pace and bounce of the pitches. I noticed when I walked on football pitches, they were slightly firmer. So the idea started from there. However, started to try that, and we noticed that the deterioration wasn't as great. The carry and bounce was better, and that was the biggest thing for us. When I started here at Edgbaston in 2012, we hosted 22 first-class games. This current year, which is the same as last year, we're on 58. And it's the same number of pitches on the square. The pitches hasn't changed. The only thing we've included is the hybrid pitches. Our pitches are marked accordingly by an independent match referee. All our one-day pitches, apart from, I think, 2 were on hybrids. So that's about 28 matches on around 7 pitches. And out of those 28 matches on the 7 pitches, we were marked very good in I think 25. But that's what the technology is helping it to do, holding it together, making the grass plant stronger, and yeah, just wear and tear is less. Over a sort of 10 to 10 day period, you can probably play 3 one-day games, and there's not the deterioration for the spectators watching the game that you'd like to see. So it is actually keeping us playing on the same pitch for probably 4 or 5 times, and there's no real deterioration. The players really like them. They're really complementary. Away teams are really complementary as well. You know how much they like them, and this is why we've ended up putting another couple in this year. We've got 7 in here now, and without these 7 pitches, we wouldn't be able to host the number of games that we do. So the game's changing. We have to adapt as ground staff with it, and I think anything that can help that is much appreciated.